What's up, guys? This is KW Phenom here with my 2012 Miami Dolphins mock draft. This is basically the second mock draft I'm doing. The first one I did about a week before free agency, and a lot has changed for our franchise. So let's go right in and let's do this mock draft. Basically, you can call it a mock draft 2.0, but whatever. Here we go. First round, 8th overall, Ryan Tannehill, quarterback. He's got to be the pick. We whiffed on Flynn. We whiffed on Manning. He's got to be the guy. He's got to be the guy to lead us into the next 10, 15 years and get us a couple of championships. And I think he can do it. He's got the speed. He's got the feet. He's got the arm. He's got the brain. He's got the intangibles. All he's got to do is get the right coaching, develop him for a year, and he'll be right off on and running as one of the top 12 quarterbacks in the NFL. Mark my words. Ryan Tannehill, 8th overall, has got to be the pick. It's going to be an easy transition for him. He's going to have Mike Sherman here. He's going to have two coaches that love developing quarterbacks in Philbin and Sherman. So, Tannehill has got to be the pick. Second round, Alshon Jeffrey, wide receiver, South Carolina. This is a guy that before the season started, he was going to be a top 15, top 20 pick. But because he barely had a quarterback to throw him the ball, and he got a little bit out of weight after the season, he's now a second round prospect. I think if you get him with his 42nd overall pick, it's a steal. And I think there's a 50-50 chance he'll be there. So if he is there, he's got to be the pick. He's 6'4 or 6'3. He ran a 4.48 in his pro day and brought his weight back down to a 206, I think. And you know he's a prototypical receiver. So Alshon Jeffrey, I think he could be a Deshaun Jackson in the second round. To be honest with you, I think he could have a big impact for us. And I think if he's there, he's got to be the pick in the second round. So second round, 42nd overall, Alshon Jeffrey. Third round, we have two picks now. 73rd and 74th. With the 73rd overall pick, I think we're going defensive end. I think we're going Cam Johnson, Virginia. Okay, I think he's going to be a great player. I think he's great value in the third round, and I think he's going to provide depth to our pass rush. Now, 74th, I was on the ropes. I was, in between A.J. Jenkins, a receiver from Illinois, or the Darius Green, tight end from Louisiana Lafayette, and I'm going Green. Bro, when you're 6'5", and you run a 4.5, and you weigh almost 270, you're going to be an explosive player in the NFL. He could be a Jermichael Finley. And I think he's the perfect complement to Anthony Fasano and our new West Coast offense. So the Darius Green, 74th overall, has got to be the pick. He's explosive, and I promise you'll know who he is in about 2 years. The whole world will. 4th round pick, offensive tackle, Brandon Mosley. We need a right tackle. This is where we get him. 5th round pick, guard, Ryan Miller, Colorado. We need somebody to compete with John Jerry at right guard, and Ryan Miller's going to be that guy. 6th round, defensive end, Brandon Lindsey, Pittsburgh. Here's a guy that was going to be a top two round pick, but listen, his production fell off a lot, and he hasn't been the same player he was supposed to be. But I think Brandon Lindsey has a quick step, and he provides great value in the 6th round, and we need depth at pass rush. So I think Brandon Lindsey out of Pittsburgh in the 6th round should be the pick. Now, 7th round pick, this is basically a crapshoot. Listen, we hit the lottery, I think, with Jimmy Wilson in the 7th round. He might be our safety this year. But I think we're going to try to hit another one out of the ballpark in the 7th and get wide receiver Travis Benjamin. The perfect fit for the West Coast offense. This is a man that's 5'10", ran a 4.36, and was one of the youth playmakers while he was there. I think he could be a great talent in this league if he works himself. If he works hard and wants to be that, I think he could be. There's been some knock on his work ethic and how he didn't want to finish some plays. Whatever. I think you take a gamble on a guy like that in the 7th round. You don't let him go to undrafted free agents. You get him in the 7th round, and I think it could be a pretty decent surprise for our team. And at the worst, be a pretty decent kick returner or punt returner. So there you have it, guys. My 1st round pick, Ryan Tannehill. 2nd round, Alshon Jeffrey. 2 third round picks, Cam Johnson and Darius Green. 4th round, Brandon Mosley. 5th round, Ryan Miller. 6th round, Brandon Lindsey. 7th round, Travis Benjamin. So by position, I have us taking quarterback, wide receiver, defensive end, tight end, offensive tackle, offensive guard, defensive end, and wide receiver / kick returner. There you go, guys. I'm adjusting all our needs with perfect players for the needs and a perfect spot to take those pretty good players. So I think if we do this, we should be getting off and running on the rebuilding stage. And you know what? I think we could have a good team this year, man. I think our schedule's pretty weak. I think worst case we'll get 4 or 5 wins. Best case, 8, 9 wins maybe. But I think we're getting off. We get these players. We'll be starting off on the right foot towards being back in contention sooner rather than later. And this is Joe Philbin's first draft, so he's got to make a splash. And even Jeff Harlan said it. He's got to hit on about 50% of these guys because we need starters. And I think in our first 4 picks, those are 4 starters. So let's see what happens. But that was my mock draft 2.0 for the Miami Dolphins. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you. I'm KW Fino, signing off.